Jaff, thanks for joining me. How have you been settling in at Millwall so far since you've been here?
It's been good. The players have made me feel very welcomed. It's been like, they've got me around and got me involved, things that we do around the training ground, like have a little darts games here and there, to interact with each other and stuff. So they've got me involved with that. And yeah, it's just been very good, settling into training to play 2.5 games. So yeah, I feel like I've settled in very well.
How is your darts? Was it good?
Definitely improved whilst I've been here. Didn't know I had the technique that I've been showing, but yeah, it's been good. Like it's been good to just to have the boys and like how they made me feel welcome and stuff. So yeah, it's good.
Do you feel like this was the move you needed to make at this stage of your career?
I think, yeah, definitely. I think I've said in the past, I've had a period of, not playing as much as I would have liked to. But I think when I, obviously in Germany, like my period out there, I didn't play. When it came to January, I knew that I had to go somewhere where, it was important for me to play. And thankfully, this opportunity to come to Millwall came up.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned Germany. I mean, obviously, it didn't go how you would have hoped, I imagine. What do you feel like went not quite right for you out there?
A few things, So firstly, I look at myself and, could I have done something better, trained harder? Always I got to look at myself first. But I think there was a combination of things, like I came there injured. And I am grateful to them because they took me on board when I was injured and they didn't need to do that and they looked after me. And then obviously, and I was coming back fit, the manager that was originally there got sacked and a new one came in and, he had his methods, his ideology, and obviously he didn't see me fit in that. And as hard as it was to kind of take that in, it's just football. That's what happens, But it was just about staying ready, making sure if the opportunity came up, I was ready. Obviously it didn't, but also then it was about being ready for January, something to come up, which presented itself with Millwall and obviously to go and play football. So that was the most important thing.
Did you take anything from your time out there though?
Yeah, I learned a few German words, learned how to speak a bit of German, which is good. And I also learned the culture out there. And as well, I got to experience, watching the Bundesliga live and seeing what it's like compared to the other leagues I've played in, in the Premier League. So yeah, it was a good experience and definitely a lesson I'll take on for my life.
What kind of German did you learn? Was it just football words like man on and that kind of thing? Or
it started off as that, and then we actually had lessons that the sporting director spoke to a few of us who came in the summer or the winter transfer window and said that, it'll be good to learn some German. I thought it's good as well. I speak French as well, and obviously my native language from Congo is Lingala, so it was good to add learn another one. And yes, I learned how to say hello and how to, greet someone and, all those things. So yeah, it was good to add.
What do you see yourself as your best role, your best position? Because I think there maybe were times at Spurs where how adaptable we were kind of maybe counted against you a little bit because you couldn't really nail down one spot. But where do you see yourself playing as your best?
Definitely like a centre half. I think a lot of my game time has been in a back three as a right CB, kind of like a hybrid right back, centre back. So kind of that's probably like the best that suits the way I play. And, but obviously centre back growing up from young, that's how I learnt my trade and how I came into football and stuff. So centre back. But again, I know you said I can play many positions, but it is kind of also a good trait that I have because I can play, right back, left back, or wherever, to be fair, the manager sees me fit. But I feel like through training and through working on myself, this is giving me that opportunity to be able to play different positions.
Do you not like sometimes having the freedom of being a right back and being able to attack and stuff, or do you just do you rather just kind of hang back in your own half and deal with the players there?
I'll be honest, I wouldn't put myself as like an attacking right back. I feel I could do a good job, but I think I'm also my defensive attributes are probably like my highlights. It's what shows what I'm about: 1v1 defending and getting tight to people, being aggressive and just stopping attacks. That's what I love doing. So yeah, I think right back, that's what I say, as a hybrid as the right CB, because it's like right back and centre back kind of both mixed into one.
Is there a part of you that's sort of relieved you're not Spurs this season? Because when you watch them play, you'd be spending half the game running 40 yards back to your own goal at the moment, wouldn't you? So,
like I said, I was there in pre-season and the gaffer at Spurs, he obviously came with his methods and like I said, it's been working well for the team and it suits me as well, like how he plays. So when he came in, it was kind of like a breath of fresh air and stuff. But like I said, it's working well for them, and it's about, as a player, you got to adapt to what the manager wants, and that's how you progress in your career.
Would you fancy yourself over 50 yards against Micky van der Ven?
Hey, I didn't know he was that quick.
I don't think anyone did, to be fair.
When I was there, I was going through my rehab, so I didn't see him train, and then obviously I spoke to some of the boys who I know and still speak to now, and obviously I've seen the games and I've asked them like, how quick is he? And they say he's pretty quick, but I think everyone can see like his quality and how good of a CB as well. In Germany, they spoke about him, in Augsburg, saying how good he was. So yeah, he's doing very well.
Managed to play under like so many managers. I mean, what was it like? I mean, the spells didn't go as I would have hoped, but I mean, it must have been amazing being able to learn under kind of Mourinho and Conte.
Definitely, I think being at the age I was, like being young and being able to work under some top managers is probably every kid's dream. I would like to think so. Like learning from the best, from Conte, Pochettino to Mourinho to Nuno Espirito Santos, like all these managers who have done very well in the game, and for me to be able to learn off that at such a young age is probably the best thing I could have asked for.
Especially at Spurs, as you're coming through, and as you were growing up, you had Jan and Toby there, didn't you? You can hardly get better in terms of two sort of pros to learn from, can you?
No, definitely, and they were big helps to me when I was coming through. They spoke to me a lot. Coming in at such a young age and stuff, and yeah, they were really there to help me. And yeah, again, just like working under those top managers, I worked with some top players that. In my position or another position that I could watch how professional they were, what they did in my position, and take that and use it in my game.
You've had so many like incredible experiences already so far in your career, but what do you still kind of dream of achieving? Where do you still want to get to?
Individual trophies, team trophy, like winning the Premier League, winning the Champions League, World Cup, all of these things, Ballon d'Or, you aim for those things. Of course, like it starts off as a dream, and then you've got to do the things to try and, reach that dream. And that's what it's all about, but it's taking steps to get to them goals, not jumping and just taking the time and, working through things. And yeah, hopefully it comes to pass.